count is even.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
In the air, left field, down the line, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Jackson Chourio up now. He became the 5th youngest player to start on opening day in the divisional era. Singy, can you name the others?
Well, Ken Griffey Jr. seems like a good guess for this one.
That's right. I'll give you the others. Adrian Beltre and Robin Yount.
Got it. Yount must be on that list twice because he was only 18 when he made his debut.
Exactly. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. Out number 2. This is Bryce Terang. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Next pitch is outside. Adames, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner takes off, brings it in for the 3rd out, but not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. Back at Hilldale Park, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jock Peterson. The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Hit softly on the ground to 3rd.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
In the air, left field. Yelich brings it in, and there's one down. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. And first offering is fouled off.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. There goes the runner. They pitch out.
2 strikes.
Throw to second. Out by a mile.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
2 down, nobody on. Out there to center. Chourio on his way over. And makes the grab. And that is that. And we're back. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Up now for Milwaukee. Andrew Monasterio. The lefty fires. That one way inside.
Well, these Brewers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the 3rd, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Slapped foul. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
Yeah, that's a little high. To the right side, Marte. To first. One up, one down. Back to the top of the lineup. Now the left fielder, Christian Yelich. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Next pitch misses way outside. Left-hand batter waits. Outside low, and it's 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Ground ball up the middle, finds its way through, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Throws it away. In there, that's a double.
Well, that's just an unacceptable error right there. Just kind of lackadaisical in getting it back into the infield, and there's really no excuse for that. Turned a simple single into a runner in scoring position now.
Next pitch inside. Now 2-0. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that one hammered. That's back there. Out of here.
In a 2-0 count, the hitter is on high alert. This is what you live for, to be in the driver's seat here. He got a pitch that he could handle, and he hit that pitch really hard. Nice home run.
Fraley gets out of the way. That's ball one. And a good eye there. Rodriguez maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And it's ball four. He missed down low.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Merrill Kelly.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And another ball. Wouldn't chase that time. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this match.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. It's 10-10. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one back. Gone! They go back to back. And just like that, they're out front. It's 11-10. That's their fifth homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
And now here is Garrett Mitchell. Carroll moving under it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Up and in. 1-0.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. 2 outs. That's outside. 3-1.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I get the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. All set for the start of the inning. And now here's the speed threat, outfielder Alec Thomas. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. Clark, in his 5th season, 30 years old now, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015. And that one in the air center field. Brings it in. 1 down. Here's Gurriel. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one out to right. Frelick has a beat on it. They got it for out number 2. Geraldo Perdomo digs in now. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
That one hammered center field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. The wind and the pitch. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, these Brewers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
The 1-1. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit-by-pitch to lead off the inning.
You have any memorable hit-by pitches yourself? Maybe high school, college?
No, but I almost did get decapitated by a foul ball at Old Tiger Stadium. Monasterio stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Kelly moved to first. Terang back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch. This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Brandon Fack on a pitch out of the pen here. Yelich stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Terang, the lead runner out at second. Monasterio on at first with nobody out.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute.
Oh, that got him.
Well, anytime one of your hitters gets drilled, it catches everyone's attention in the dugout, and you know what? It kind of gets you fired up.
Contreras stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least 1 run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
All loaded up. Last half of inning number 5.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance.
Clark back to work. In there at the knees.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Popped up right side. Makes the grab, 1 away. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-1.
Inside, almost got him. The 1-1. The swing and a soft liner. And it stays fair.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Calls it in, and there's 2 away. And now Jack Peterson. First off, bringing it just misses. And a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit. Slightly up, slightly in.
There's a strike. With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames. And the right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1's the
Talk
count.
about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Moreno balls it in, and there's one away. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Strike one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1-1 now. And that one lifted in the air center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a couple of quick outs. Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. On the ground to short, Perdomo. Rolls across the diamond, out with room to spare. And top of inning number 7. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Gabriel Moreno. Line drive, base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field. Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Yelich should have it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, and they remain on the short end of an 11. Set for the last half of the 7th. Up now for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. And the first offering is not close. Just missed.
Inside, ball 2.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. So up next, Andrew Monasterio. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
And the righty deals. Runner on the go.
Well, you prefer the spots where there's a little cushion. No cushion right there. Taking one off the knee, it's one of those painful spots, no doubt.
Yelich, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that's off the inside edge. 2-0. First and second, no outs. Here, the bottom of the 7th. This to center field. Carroll sizes this one up. Nabs it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Sal Fraley up now for the Brewers.
The right field.
That one's upstairs. Ball 1. Ball 1. Terang, the runner at third. Monasterio at first. 2 out of the inning. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. That was blasted to the moon, and they add to their lead. It's 14-10. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Ryan Nelson gets the call from the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
No ball, 2 strikes. One
Slider
ball,
misses
2
outside.
strikes.
The pitch. And now it's even up. Hit weakly on the ground. Perdomo throws to first in time. Third out, and that ends the frame. The Brewers add 3 on this blast. We go to the 8th, and the batter now, Geraldo Perdomo. Curve, hit right back to him. The throw to first out in the top of the 8th. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. 0-2 now. That's the second out.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And there's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, lifted into the outfield.
But he's back safely. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they close the gap. It's 14-12. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's ripped. Base hit. Oh, what a stop. Here's the catcher to hit, Gabriel Moreno. Swings here and blasts one left field. Yelich moving back for him, and that one is going to go.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing go.
Tosses to first, and they're happy to just get off the... Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. And a pitch. Out to center. Marte going after it. He's got it. And there's one down. Garrett Mitchell, the next to hit. 0 for 4. 3 flyouts and a strikeout. First pitch misses. And another ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 1. That one hit to right. Hauls it in for the out. Next for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. Right side. Thomas pulls that one down, and that is that. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the right fielder, Alek Thomas. And here it comes. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
He was all over that one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher.
Joel Payams takes over on the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Left field. And that one is off the top of the wall. Rowe comes into third. In there safely.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that.
Up the middle. Roots it. Can't get him at first, and the run comes in from third. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Hit on the ground to the right side. That's a base hit as a run scores.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And the right-hander deals. That one off the mark, and it's 1-1. That's hard hit on the line. Calls it in, and there's one away. So digging in, Christian Walker. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2 is the count.
In the air to left center. Sizing this one up. He's got it. That's out number 2. So first and second with 2 outs. Jock Peterson stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Right side, hard hit. Turang over to first in time. And that is that. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. 8-9-1 due up in the. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Paul Sewald.
Now, these are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Turang in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Carroll moving under it. Puts it away for the out. Andrew Monasterio up now for the Brewers. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
The D-backs leading by 2 here in the last half of inning number 9. To third. Into the outfield base hit.
One of those seam high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Yelich in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a lot, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate. These hitters are relentless. Just until the bell sounds, they are going to keep coming at you, trying to get you into the corner and knock you out.
And that one fouled off. So the tying run at second. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. The throw to second. The double play ends it right here.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
Tons of offense in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.